Have you ever felt an unseen force subtly shaping the tapestry of your life? A nagging sense of things just not aligning? What if I told you that a seemingly innocuous space in your home, a place of daily rituals, could be the very source of these energetic imbalances? Yes, I'm talking about the bathroom. Within those four walls, unseen currents of energy can either nourish your life's flow or quietly drain away your abundance, your well-being, and your peace. In many ancient spiritual traditions, this space is viewed as a potent vortex, a place where the dance of energy is particularly sensitive to our intentions and our actions. Are you ready to awaken to the hidden language of your bathroom? Are you ready to embark on a journey of transformation and reclaim your home's energetic harmony? In this video, we will illuminate specific practices, guided by ancient wisdom and spiritual insight, to neutralize these negative forces. We will turn this overlooked space into a powerful ally that supports your life's prosperity and enhances the well-being of your whole family. But before we delve into this sacred space, I invite you to join our community of awakened souls. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss any future insights to illuminate your life path. Share your intentions in the comments section below with a positive affirmation, such as, "My home is a sanctuary of peace," or perhaps prosperity flows easily into my life. This is more than just a message. It's a personal declaration, a magnet attracting goodness into your life. Now, let's begin this transformative journey together. The seemingly mundane act of maintaining our living space is, in truth, a reflection of our inner state, a mirror to the landscape of our consciousness. In the teachings of the Buddha, we learn that our external world is a manifestation of our internal one. The conditions we create around us, whether it's a space of order or chaos, cleanliness or neglect, tranquility or tension, directly influence the energy we experience. The bathroom, often relegated to the realm of the purely functional, is in fact a sacred space, a microcosm of our lives. It is a place where we cleanse ourselves, both physically and energetically. If not treated with awareness and respect, it can become a source of imbalance, leaking away vital life force and attracting disharmony. Let's begin our exploration by acknowledging that the concept of negative energy in Buddhist thought is not about a literal force of evil, but rather the manifestation of imbalances and attachments within our own minds. It's the clinging to unhelpful patterns and the lack of mindfulness in our actions. A messy, damp, or neglected bathroom often symbolizes the inner chaos, the unprocessed emotions, and the lack of self-care. The habit of neglect, an inner reflection. The first habit we need to address is neglecting the bathroom's regular cleaning. We all know the feeling of the weight of the world pulling us down, making us feel lethargic, and demotivating to even complete the most basic daily routines. It might be tempting to put it off until later when the energy is high, but we need to be aware that ignoring our space, it becomes a fertile ground for the growth of not only bacteria and mold, but of negative energy which will, in turn, amplify the feeling of lethargy. In the Buddhist tradition, we practice mindfulness in each moment, observing the rising and falling of thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. This practice of non-attachment extends to our material possessions and our environment. The very act of cleaning becomes a mindfulness meditation. As we scrub away grime, we are symbolically cleaning our mental and emotional clutter. We are transforming the inner landscape and cultivating a sense of purity and clarity. Let me share a story. There was a young woman, Sarah, who felt overwhelmed by her life. She struggled with fatigue, mood swings, and a feeling of being stuck in a rut. She had tried many things, from various meditation practices to life coaches, with limited success. She started taking a deep look into her surroundings and realized that her bathroom was in disarray. She cleaned it and took care of it as she would be taking care of her body and the emotional well-being that resides within. She described her experience as a weight was taken off her chest. From a Buddhist perspective, Sarah's bathroom was a reflection of her inner landscape, a place of unprocessed emotions and neglect. The act of cleaning it became a conscious act of self-care, a symbolic clearing of inner stagnation. This brings us to our first point of understanding. Our external environment reflects our internal state. The act of caring for our space is a form of taking care of ourselves. By paying attention to our immediate surroundings, we are cultivating awareness, and this mindfulness can profoundly transform our lives. The unseen energy of an open toilet. Now, let's talk about the curious habit of not closing the toilet lid, which can carry a deeper spiritual significance than one might suspect. In many Asian cultures, water is a symbol of wealth and prosperity. We also understand that water is the fluid that sustains life. The act of flushing the toilet with the lid open can be seen as a symbolic release of these precious resources, not just literally but energetically as well. It speaks of carelessness, of a lack of mindfulness, of releasing energy without intention. Moreover, an open toilet can be seen as a source of disturbance to our life, as it gives way to the accumulation of unwanted matter. We understand that the toilet is a place that takes away the waste that our body does not need. Symbolically, this represents the negative thoughts, negative emotions, and unwanted experiences that are lingering in our minds. By keeping it open, we are not keeping those parts hidden, but leaving ourselves open to the continuous flow of these unwanted elements in our daily lives. It becomes an energy drain, drawing away the vital life force that supports health and well-being. Think of the open toilet lid like a door left ajar, an invitation for unwanted energy to enter. It disrupts the flow of life, the natural cycle of transformation and renewal. A cluttered, unclean bathroom with an open toilet lid becomes a symbol of an internal chaos that can have a profound impact on a person's life. I recently heard a story about a family that was experiencing a financial crisis. The parents were working hard, but it seemed that money was constantly slipping through their fingers. They could not make ends meet. After much discussion and self-reflection, they realized that they were not caring for their home as much as they would like. The bathroom was their first area of focus, where they started to apply mindful cleaning, kept the toilet lid closed when not in use, and applied essential oils. After this simple change, they noticed a subtle shift in their finances. Opportunities began to present themselves, and their financial flow began to improve. Here's a deeper message. We need to cultivate respect for the energy of our space and practice mindful attention to our actions, no matter how small they might seem. We are not simply living in this home, but we are living with it. It can help us thrive, or it can keep us in a state of disharmony. The power of scent, an invitation to calm. The next aspect is the importance of deodorization, which is not merely about masking unpleasant odors, but about cultivating a more mindful awareness of our inner landscape. In Buddhist teachings, we learn that our senses are gateways to experience. Pleasant scents can evoke a sense of calm, while unpleasant smells can trigger irritation and unrest. Neglecting the aromas in our bathroom can lead to a subtle but persistent state of mental agitation, disrupting our inner balance. We tend to take care of our sense of sight, sound, and taste, yet we seem to forget our sense of smell. As a part of this mindfulness, we need to acknowledge that smell is also a doorway to awareness. We must strive to make all aspects of our lives a positive gateway to experience. Think of a forest bathed in the gentle fragrance of pine and earth after a summer rain, or the calming aroma of lavender that can bring you instantly to a state of relaxation. These are examples of how scent can be a powerful tool for healing and transformation. Our spaces deserve to have the same attention and care. Our bathrooms can also be sanctuaries that can be as calming as the forests and as soothing as the lavender. The use of essential oils, natural herbs, and even the simple placement of dried citrus peels is not just about creating a pleasant atmosphere. It's about inviting positive energy into our space and allowing the balance to shift towards harmony. These practices help us create a space that nurtures not only our physical bodies, but our mental and spiritual well-being. Let's bring this to a more personal example. Have you ever walked into a room and felt instantly uncomfortable? Perhaps there was an unsettling odor that you couldn't quite place. Similarly, a bathroom that is not cared for can create a subconscious sense of unease, affecting not only our moods but also our level of energy. We must understand that the creation of beauty and harmony around us is a form of spiritual practice. It is a conscious act of cultivating our inner peace and allowing it to extend to our homes and lives. Let us also remember that the creation of a soothing space for us is also the creation of a soothing space for our family. The harmful effects of a damp space, a foundation for imbalance. Let's discuss the harmful effects of a wet bathroom. In Buddhist philosophy, the element of water is seen as both purifying and transformative. It cleanses the physical body and washes away emotional stagnation. Yet, when left unchecked, water can also be a source of imbalance, a breeding ground for bacteria and mold, creating an environment of negativity. In the same way that the mind can become polluted if it is left uncared for, the lack of proper care can create the same effect on the space we live in. Just like we strive to keep our minds free of the negative thoughts, we must also strive to keep our physical spaces free of the harmful effects of imbalance. A constantly wet bathroom becomes a metaphor for the clinging to negativity, the harboring of past hurts and resentments, or the lack of emotional processing. This clinging leads to stagnation and disharmony. Our home must be treated as an extension of our body, as we are all connected. Imagine a houseplant that's overwatered. Its roots become waterlogged, preventing it from absorbing essential nutrients, leading to its gradual decline. Similarly, a wet bathroom can suffocate the flow of positive energy, creating a stagnant atmosphere that prevents us from thriving. In this aspect, there is a crucial message. Our physical environment influences not only our physical health but our mental well-being as well. We must strive to be mindful of our habits and understand how the smallest acts can have an impact on our spiritual lives. By paying attention to how we take care of our physical space, we are not only promoting well-being for ourselves, but also cultivating a more nurturing environment for our families, friends, and the generations to come. The clutter of unnecessary items, a reflection of inner attachments. Lastly, let's examine the accumulation of unnecessary items in the bathroom. From the perspective of Buddhist teachings, this tendency towards accumulating clutter represents our attachment to material possessions, to our past, and to our fears about the future. A cluttered bathroom is a visible symbol of inner chaos. Clutter is not simply about material objects. It's about the unfinished business that we carry within our hearts. The unread magazines, the old bottles, and the unused toiletries are symbols of the unaddressed aspects of ourselves, the things we have been holding on to. We must not let our external environment become a reflection of the chaos in our minds, as they are connected in a way we might not consciously know. Think of a room filled with unnecessary furniture and belongings. It creates a feeling of heaviness, a lack of flow, and a stifling atmosphere. Similarly, a cluttered bathroom creates a sense of stagnation, obstructing the smooth flow of energy and leaving us with a feeling of unease. We cannot thrive when we are holding on to the old, and we cannot feel lightness when we are carrying the weight of the world. We must strive for internal balance, as that is where true peace and happiness can be found. Here's an important reminder. We must learn to let go of what no longer serves us, both externally and internally. The act of decluttering becomes a potent spiritual exercise, a conscious release of past attachments and a welcoming of new possibilities. As we clean up our space, we also need to clean up our minds. As we release objects we do not need, we are also letting go of the negative thoughts that are no longer helpful for us. By decluttering the bathroom, we are decluttering the mind and cultivating a sense of peace and tranquility. Now let's apply these concepts to our daily lives by sharing a few examples. Think about how the simple act of leaving the toilet lid open at home might reflect a sense of carelessness, or even a hidden habit of letting unwanted things flow continuously through your life. Think about the cluttered bathroom and how that might reflect an inner sense of being overwhelmed, of harboring too many unfinished projects or unwanted thoughts. Think about that bathroom that is not cared for, how that might reflect a sense of neglect that you might be practicing against your body and well-being. Once we cultivate the inner awareness, we can start to see how all of these things are interconnected. It's only after this awareness that we can start to bring true, positive changes to our lives. And in closing, let us summarize what we have learned on this journey of exploring the spiritual significance of our bathroom. Mindful space. Our physical surroundings are a mirror of our inner state. By caring for our space, we are taking care of our minds and bodies. Respect for energy. Each action has an impact on the flow of energy in our homes. Even small things like closing the toilet lid can influence our life's prosperity. The power of scent. The mindful use of natural fragrances creates a sense of peace and balance, inviting positive energy into our lives. Inner and outer balance. A dry and clean bathroom promotes physical health and supports the flow of positive energy. Decluttering the mind. Releasing the clutter in our space is a symbolic way to release the attachments and negativity that might be lingering in our minds. Intentional care. Remember that caring for your bathroom is a way of taking care of yourself and the well-being of your whole family. Holistic living. By creating a beautiful, clean, and harmonious environment in our homes, we are cultivating a sanctuary for ourselves, our family, and all those we come in contact with. Remember that this is a journey and that every small step in the right direction counts. We can all work towards creating beautiful and harmonious spaces and, in turn, cultivate beautiful and harmonious lives. My dear friends, as we conclude this journey of discovery into the hidden power of our bathrooms, I want to extend my deepest gratitude for sharing this space with me. May the insights we've explored illuminate your path towards a life of greater harmony, abundance, and well-being. Remember, even the most mundane corners of our lives can become sacred when approached with mindfulness and intention. Your home is your sanctuary. May it be filled with the light of your inner wisdom. If you found this video helpful on your spiritual journey, please extend a helping hand to our community of awakened souls by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. This way, you won't miss any future videos to further your path towards self-awareness and positive change. We would love to hear your thoughts, your insights, and your personal experiences. Please feel free to share them in the comment section below. Your feedback is a valuable gift that allows us to grow together and support each other in this beautiful journey. We are honored to be a part of your evolution. Until our next sharing, may you be blessed with peace, joy, and the continued flow of positive energy in your life. Namaste.